one of the guards stops both of you and goes, "Hey, what are you doing?"
We are here to see the Lord.
What business do you have with the Lord?
It's social.
Well, he's not taking any social calls anymore. He hasn't been for months.
Tell him we are old friends of his. It's old friends from pretty far away.
Pretty far away. Do you got any proof?
Nope. Take us at our word. Well, actually, hold on. Have you ever seen our kind of armor in this town before?
I mean, I see all kinds of armors and all kinds of different
Exactly,
places.
but
Why?
Get to your lord right now because his friends are here, and he will be extremely upset if you make us wait and deal with you. Go talk to him now.
Let me ask you this: does the term "best friend" mean anything to you?
It means everything to me.
Um,
But let me get your names. I'll go talk to the Lord and I'll ask him if he needs an audience with you guys.
All right, shit. Hold on. Sidebar. Wait, you stay here. I just remembered something I have to tell my friend, but it's about a neighboring nation state, and you aren't on a need-to-know basis. So we're gonna go over here for a second, and then we'll come right back and we'll tell you our names.
Okay.
So, okay. Hey. All right, but big guy. We gotta. I don't think he's gonna let someone named Boongus just walk in there and start talking to this guy. So we gotta think of the fanciest names we can think of. Who does he might know? That's the perfect sentence. Who does he might know?
Who does he might know?
Who, as I scratch my chin, who does he might know?
Didn't you talk to some people at the bar who used to talk
Yes! I spoke with, his name was?
Yeah, you didn't get a name. You didn't ask for one.
That's true, but I can surmise what he might be based on looks.
Kyle.
Let me his name was Sir Kyle.
Good.
Alright, so we're beginning.
Alright.
So you guys awaken inside of the Wizard's Tower. Yeah, you awake. There we go. You guys awaken. I just kind of had. Well, yeah, I guess you guys were in there. You guys over here. We don't really need that chest though, but whatever. Yeah. So you guys awaken inside the Wizard's Tower, which you pretty much all slept in. It's completely abandoned as far as you could tell. Even with Hammer's alert, he doesn't really sense anyone nearby with his spidey senses, his alert senses. And yeah, so you awaken inside the Wizard Tower. It's just kind of creaky, dusty, blown to shit. It's the next morning after your guys' traversal through. There's a couple dead bodies around, but that is that. What do you guys want to do from here?
That is a good question.
Yeah, so did we explore this whole place last time we were in here?
Yeah.
Okay. I say we head back to town and prepare our assassination.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, can we check out, just like peek out to see, is anybody alert outside? Is there anybody watching the tower we're in right now?
So you peek your head outside, and you, as far as you can tell, no one's really peeking in, no one's looking. It's kind of dead outside actually, as morning's just kind of breaking, with only a couple animals fluttering around, birds, all kinds of stuff. But other than that,
How curious.
but no one's around. And also, surprisingly enough, just kind of based on your general surroundings, you only slept there at night, but it already is starting to look a lot more dusty and barren around you.
Yeah, let's get out of here, guys. Let's just, I like Orion's idea. Let's get back to the town. We did our.
That's right.
We did our stuff here.
I think I'm smarter than all you. What?
Good thing.
Alright, so are you guys head back to Orsage, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
All right. So
Did we fight through the night?
no. Remember, you guys slept, so you should have rested and all that. So you guys were fighting into into the night, and then fell asleep, and then woke up, and it's now pretty much daytime.
Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. Let's see here. So you guys are walking along the path that you took to get there, and everything seems fine.
Oh,
As
dynamite.
Sweet.
as you're just kind of making your way back, and it's getting darker and darker out. You remember that it did take about 2 days to get back. At nighttime does approach, and are you guys gonna make camp, or are you gonna push through again?
Make camp. I'm not in
All
a
right.
rush.
I think we should push through.
Wow, you little bitch.
So what's going on? You guys are talking right now. You're about to he's about to make camp. He's like, yo.
I would like a rest here. I'll stay up, and I don't even have to stay up. But yeah, resting here so we don't
Well,
get fatigued is
you
fine.
might end up not picking up the spell.
Oh, well, don't worry. I'm staying up, so we're good.
I'll just watch.
Quick rest.
I'll stay watch.
Quick rest.
Alright.
We're fine. I got this.
So short rest and then we'll go.
Yeah, I mean, you guys took a long rest, so that was really gonna go through.
Oh, he's
However,
power
you guys do kind of gather. You guys kind of gather around a campfire to rest for the night, and Boongus, you actually have the
Yep.
ability to what's it called? Song of Rest.
Oh, all right. Where's
Well,
it?
never mind. I
That's
guess
an
never
ability
mind.
or a
That's to heal people. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, okay, okay. I was gonna say I don't know about that one.
Why is there a fudge
Yeah.
dice? I just noticed this.
Fudge dice.
Maybe we want to get a little roll.
Yeah, there's like D4, D6, whatever.
Oh yeah, like fudge, like 2. Rolling fudge. I don't know. I actually have no idea what that is. Oh shit. D6s or something? Okay. That's weird. But anyway, so you guys set up camp for the night, and who's taking first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Alright.
I'll stay in my
else or-
meditative state.
Yeah, I meditate too.
Alright.
Alright, I
Rob,
guess I'll.
you staying up with him?
Yeah, I guess so.
Alright. So you guys both stay up.
Cool.
And you smell like a weird stench. Can't quite put your finger on it, but it definitely smells weird out here in
Boongus.
this forest. Not like how
Boongus.
whenever you guys came through last time.
What did I tell you about bathing?
You said don't do it.
That's not what I recall. Please do.
But nonetheless, the shift ends, and I guess the other two are going to wake up and take your spots. So you two are now. Wait, let me go ahead and roll to see if anything happens here. And another quiet night.
Too
And morning
quiet.
begins to rise. I mean, there's a couple of animals.
Oh, all right. Never mind. It's just
You might see a squirrel in a tree or something like that. Just kind of run along, scare you a little bit, but you're fine. All right, so you guys also notice the stench after kind of coming out of that meditative state. You're just like, Jesus Christ, it smells like shit around here. And
Yes.
you are all now awake, and it is now morning time, and you begin to press on towards Orsage,
Let's go.
which we will begin.
Carry on my wayward son.
Yeah. All right.
that'll be peace when you earn it.
Hang on.
Lay your weary head to rest.
So as you're walking along, let's see who's gonna be. Boongus,
Yep.
I need you to make a. We'll do dexterity saving throw.
Okay, that's just the regular.
You roll
old
d20.
D20, yep, and add my
bonus to
dex.
it.
I got this. Boom! But I got my dex. That's a 12.
So
Daddy
a
rocked it.
12. All right, so you guys are walking along a path when Boongus is pretty much like walking almost in front of all of you guys, and out of nowhere you see some man come out of the bushes, and he grabs Boongus and pulls him into the bushes, and he puts a finger on your mouth. They go shh, 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 shh. The man who grabbed you, and you notice that there's another man in the bushes as well. And then that man kind of looks at you guys, the rest of the group, and starts like waving his hands as if to come near the bushes.
Alright, I start walking near the bushes because I just saw Boongus get taken out of the bush.
I'm on alert. I pull up my daggers, but I'm keeping them by my side and look for cover semi near where they're at in the bushes.
All right. So you guys kind of get close to the bushes, and you see two elven men, and they literally just go shh, shh, shh. Wait. 1 second. And you see across the way an ogre. Just kind of start hearing his footsteps as he makes his way across the road, and he's followed by what look to be these like big like dogs, pretty like these like greyhounds that look way bigger than normal sized greyhounds. And they look at you guys and they just go, we've been following this ogre for a while now.
I kind of like
Be
kneel
quiet.
down towards the bushes, and I'm like, why are you following this dangerous looking ogre?
He took he took two of our what do you call them?
Companions?
I want to say, well, yeah, I guess companions, but like townsfolk, I suppose. I don't know what you call townsfolk if you're a Gar. Like, do you call them towns? Like, they took two of our townsfolk. But yeah, I'll just go and say that. They took two of our townsfolk from our small village nearby. He plans on eating them.
Well, that sucks.
So we're on a hunting party right now. Definitely don't want to get involved with that.
Yeah, no, I don't think we want to get involved in that at all.
No, we'll let these
Pass.
guys pass.
Yeah, see you later.
they just go, all right, just wait for him to go by as the ogre gets and that's that foul stench that you smelled before is kind of what you're smelling now as he
Oh, it must
walks
be
on
the
by
dogs
deeper into the
smell bad.
woods. Eventually he disappears into the woods, and the elves, they kind of just stand up and they're like, you need to be more careful walking around here.
You be careful, buddy.
Wait, is there loot?
Can we loot the guy?
Does he have money? You have money. You kick out ogres if you pay us.
If he-
We lost our
Yeah.
opportunity of attack.
I mean, yeah, we'll definitely. I mean, yeah, we have money. We can pay
No,
you
we can
guys to help
we
us.
can attack this guy. There's
Look,
a bunch of us.
Look, I don't care about any of your fucking problems. Fucking leave us the fuck alone. Go deal with your troll shit somewhere fucking else.
If they're gonna pay
It's
us
an
to kill
ogre.
trolls, like, why would we not take easy money? Kick the troll's ass.
Trolls
It
and
doesn't
ogre.
sound that easy.
But I mean, hey, it's
I just learned
our town and
Fireball,
it's our
okay?
problem. But
Let's just kill the guy and take his loot. He's
Look,
got the money that we would have gotten from the.
we
killing
don't
the
we don't need to kill any fucking body. We have a mission. Stay focused, Boongus.
Well, he's right here, and this would be quick and easy. I'm not opposed to that idea.
I don't need money.
Little extra spending cash for daddy. Little
Look,
something
I'm gonna let
for
you guys figure your stuff out.
can
I'm
you
gonna
guys hold your own against an ogre?
No, against you, dummy.
Look, look, man. It depends. What do you have to offer us? Because right now you're just talking in circles, buddy.
Well, we'll pay you if you think
Well,
you can handle it.
Are you going to give us numbers? Give
the
us
question
numbers
you
or
ask
shut the
yourself,
fuck
sir,
up.
Cha-ching, ding
you
dong,
just
always speak
paid,
his pennies,
or you're
boy.
about to pay for our protection, and we could either kill you now or give you up to the ogre.
Well,
So, what do you say?
well, they took, not they, but he took about 3 members of our town.
I don't care. What's the numbers?
All gnomes. Well, I'll
Dollars
tell you
and
in a
cents,
second.
dear boy.
Jesus
it-
Christ,
it
you're
would-
not
it would
listening to a
normally
goddamn
be-
word I'm saying.
I'll tell you what. I'll pay you 780 gold.
A piece.
But if any of them die, then I'll take off 300 gold.
I
for
have
each
I
death.
have a different offer for you.
What's that?
We save your comrades, and all 5 of you, you 2 and the 3 that we save, will assist us on our current mission.
What's your current mission?
Doesn't matter.
No questions
Do you want your
asked.
buddies back?
Dude,
I mean, we do. I'll tell you what. Go ahead and make a persuasion check, Rob.
I'm the one with the good persuasion rolls.
Fuck. 10.
Well, seeing as how we're wasting our time here, because we already know. Well, I was gonna get to it. Is that we already know one of them is dead, so there's only 2 of them left. But yes, 785, 300 less for each death, and the more time we waste here, the worse it's probably gonna get. Can't you smell that stench?
Ooh, it smells so bad. Yeah, man.
If only there was people in our party who could persuade.
I'm too lazy to talk.
So what will it be, gents? Because we need to be getting on our way.
Well, what's our reward?
$780 a piece
785 gold.
per person, right?
No.
What? This is a terrible plan. This is not worth
Yeah,
it. I've got some.
Honestly, I was just gonna steal all this money from this guy.
Yeah.
I say we just press on.
I made like $600 like on a weekend just playing some bullshit songs that I made up that one time. So I don't need his $200 for almost dying to an ogre.
I mean, that's all we could afford, so.
All right, well then, see ya, bitch. Let's go.
You're actually
we don't
very lucky
exactly
we didn't
know what
rob
else
you right
the
now.
ogre has, but
Alright, we'll make a deal with you. We'll take the 780.
What?
We will take down the ogre, and then you have to help us with our mission.
all right, you go and make a persuasion check.
Well, I like how you doubled the stakes on his end, and now you're about to convince him. That'd be so sick.
Oh shit, what's persuasion based off of?
The skill.
There's the skill persuasion.
13, or 12.
12.
You don't have any persuasion?
That hits.
I don't have any charisma. My charisma's 10.
Well, what's your persuasion and your skills, though?
Plus 0.
Oh, you don't have any charisma,
Because
bro.
it's based off charisma.
And yeah, I guess you guys don't have any bardic inspiration to add to it or anything like that.
Alright.
That'd be nice. If only we had a bard.
I mean, we might. I mean, if you guys
With a
are
high
really
charisma
requesting more
score.
money, we might be able to get you more once the 2 are safely back in the village. The two of our buddies that were stolen by this ogre. Kidnapped, I guess you could say, but they're not kids.
Maybe we can,
I mean, they're gnomes.
I whispered to...
Kind of like kids.
Kinda like kids.
Rob, what's your character's name?
Rhodaar.
Rhodaar.
I whisper Rhodaar, why don't we help these guys as an N into the castle? We'll come back as heroes to have them tell them what great deeds we did out here.
Yeah, and we win. We can trade our bard for like a pack of these elves.
You want
Maybe
3
they
elves
inspire
in a
us
trench
more.
coat sitting on each other's shoulders? Make one bard.
That might be
But,
pretty good.
But either way, We need to be catching up with that ogre. We've been tracking him for a while now.
Which
So,
way did he go?
He went south.
All right.
All right, let's go get him.
Oh, you guys are coming along.
Tally ho.
Well, if you're gonna
Yeah,
help us on our mission.
Wait, are you serious? We were actually
no,
gonna
well,
go do
no,
this?
we're not.
Of course
We're just
not.
gonna give you the 708. That
Hold on,
persuasion didn't work.
I whisper to Orion, why don't we just kill these fuckers?
Yeah, that's what we've been saying.
Yeah, that was the plan.
No, I didn't
That's-
whisper
that
to you
wasn't
guys.
what
Shut
we
the
were gonna
fuck
do.
up.
Yeah,
I
but
whispered
I
to
heard
Orion.
What-
You
how
guys
does
didn't
that
hear a
work?
goddamn word I said.
How does that
Yeah.
further our plans?
Well, we could just kill them right now. Surprise, take their shit, and then continue on our way.
And move
Da-
on.
da-
Yeah,
doy.
I like that.
100%.
No one can hear me. This is a conversation.
Well, I'm having the same conversation with someone else in the party. Who else is supposed to? Who's not talking?
I'm okay either way. I'm pretty
All
indifferent.
right.
If we kill them,
All
I want their bodies.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, I talked to Rob or Darwin. Hold on, fucking come over here real quick. I have a crazy good idea.
You mean Rhodaar?
Yes, I'm piggybacking off of your idea. Listen, I can literally do a spell that makes shit look like something huge is there. I can do this spell and make it seem like the troll is right in front of us. Or we could pretend we'll lure him away. I'd be like, yo, we found him. He's right over here. We're hot on his trail. I do this spell. He appears. We stab him in the back, just like ancient Greek.
All right, but only on one condition.
All right.
I have to stab them.
Okay. Yeah, go for it.
All right. I'm in.
That's a pretty good plan, right? Let's do it.
Oh, so you guys are in for the 785?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have it on you right now, right?
No, we do not have it on us.
What do you have on you?
Just what's on our person. We have some bags full of rations because we've been tracking this ogre for quite some time.
Well,
And
I mean, we might need collateral. 'Cause
some
we might die
armor.
on this mission. So.
What about potions? 'Cause I'm-
Oh yeah, we got two potions on us
Yeah,
that's
you
what I'm
like
talking
it.
about. Yeah.
Yeah,
one of us- for each of us. I also have this potion of greater strength.
Very
Or,
interesting.
giant strength. My bad. And
Muy caliente.
yeah, this javelin here, it's pretty special. Passed down through my family for generations.
You must have a very
Specifically for ogre slaying.
Does it get +1 versus ogres?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm making a joke. Faggot.
He said, and I quote, "Does it get +1 against
What's a
augurs?"
+1?
Let me change. Let me re-say it. Is it good against ogres?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's real good.
Do
against
pointy
ogres.
sword work stronger against the bad guys? That makes sense, you dumbass.
Practically calls the lightning of the gods down upon him to smite the ogre scum.
Oh, dude, I would totally like to be a lightning god. Anyways, I think I heard.
Mind your ambitions.
I wonder, what if the ogre started walking this way? Wouldn't that be convenient?
Yeah. Well, hold on, I think I
mean, it
saw him
would.
go
I think,
that way.
I think he's going towards his den this whole time, and he reeks of death. So, he might be going back to his lair. This is why we've been tracking him.
Yeah, hey guys, I think I saw him go that way. Also, I smell him. And the
Well.
plants told me he went that way.
All right, so you
All
guys
right.
coming along then.
Tally ho.
All right, since you said tally ho, give me a deception check.
Oh. Alright. Boom boom.
God, fuck.
Plus what? I don't know. What's my deception?
5.
Might be crazy high. Hell yeah, whoop, that's a 9.
They're like, oh, okay. They seem a little hesitant. They're like, all right. I mean, killing ogres is a big deal. Big deal. It's not easy. It's not walking apart.
Are you guys the most powerful warriors from your village?
Yeah.
Good.
Well, yeah. I would say that we're pretty good. We're pretty high up there.
Okay.
Good.
I don't know if
Let's
I'd
go
say
to
I'm
the
the
village.
best. The guy with the spears, like I wouldn't say I'm the best, but I try real hard.
Yeah, trying's always, that's always what matters.
That's the hardest part, yeah.
But anyway, what's your guys' names? My name is Ashlyn, and the
My-
other guy goes, "My name is Remley."
My name is Booger.
Oh, good idea.
Look,
Use an
that's
alias.
a weird. That's a very odd name.
Yeah.
My name is Caius. The rat.
My name is Rhodaar.
My name.
MC Hammer.
God damn it.
I see that you guys are making.
Look, guys. Now that you know
User
our
joined your
names,
channel.
you just.
I nudge him and I say, "Be cool, man."
I stick with Caius the
User was
Ratful.
moved out of your channel.
Oh, rejected.
Well, all right then. Enough introductions. Let's get after this ogre. I don't know how far he's gone now. The stench is starting to disappear a little bit.
That sounds good. Let's go get that ogre.
All right.
Just our luck coming across a couple of adventurers. As you guys begin like walking through, they're just kind of talking, bantering,
Hey,
back
wake
and
up.
forth. The stench of death starts getting heavier and heavier as you make your way through the forest. Kind of like
I whisper to Orion. What the fuck are we doing?
southeast.
Killing an ogre. I want the gold.
I whisper to Boongus.
Yo.
Our whole plan hinges on you creating the ogre having the ogre appear fakely in front of them.
Yep.
Why has this not happened yet? And why are we walking towards the ogre's den?
Well, because we don't want to. I just don't want to make it. If I do it right here, right now, they'll see it materialize out of thin air. We gotta hook a corner. I'll run a few steps ahead of him. Be like, "Oh, it's him over here." And I'll duck behind a tree, and then me and the ogre will walk out from behind the tree.
All right. Well, you have to do that. You have to make that plan happen.
All right. I say, don't let him get away, and I run as fast as I can, and I run deep into the woods.
All right. The two elves that you've met, Ashlyn and Remley, they start like they almost trip as they're just like, "Oh, you see him? You see him?"
Yep. And then and I rub my hands together and go, and I do the spell.
All right.
I whisper to MC Hammer. I'm like, you're our sneak attack boy.
Roger that.
All right. So you're casting Major Image, correct?
Yep, major image.
All right.
There's no way this ends badly for us.
No, we discussed it beforehand, and we never
All
discussed
right.
plans.
So it's your illusion, Mike. So what is it doing? Is it just walking through the forest like Bigfoot?
It's like
Or is it,
masturbating in the corner of
Or
a
is
tree.
is it like just kind of eating something? What is it doing? You tell me the.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's a massive troll, and he's
Troll.
Wait,
They're
what is
not
it?
looking for the ogre.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if you want to make us troll in here, then be like,
No,
"That's
no,
not
no,
it.
no,
That's
no,
not
no,
him
no,
now."
no. No, he's clearly an ogre, and he's got something in his hand, some sort of like torn flesh, and he's chewing on it in his mouth, and he's got a big clump of it, and there's like a little bit of cloth hanging out. So whatever he's eating is something that would have worn clothes, kind of indicating that it might be a person. And he's just like fucking snorting, and there's like hot air coming out of his nostrils, and he's mad, and he just turns around and slowly starts stomping towards us.
All right. That'll be perfect. Go ahead. There's not really a check for that, but go ahead and make a history check so where you can kind of think back. It should be one of your biggest things anyway because it's intelligence. You're just kind of like thinking back to try to make the ogre look exactly. I mean, you were the one that was pulled away.
Yeah. Okay.
While like you barely saw the ogre as you got yanked into the bushes
Ooh,
earlier.
+6. All right, that's a 19. All right.
All right, yeah, you pretty much perfectly remember what the ogre looks like.
Oh yeah.
That you saw previously, and you create a replica of the ogre. Yeah, you can pretty much make him huge as fuck. And perfect size.
Oh yeah.
And it starts stomping towards you guys as you guys see Ashlyn and Remley be like, "Oh my god, we were." Ashlyn goes, "We weren't careful enough. It's coming straight towards us." You see him kind of like pull the javelin out and like get ready to throw it at the ogre.
I turn to Ashley and Revan. Stay calm, stay hidden. We have this. Do not move.
Mm-hmm. I
Alright,
stay ahead of them. I put my hands up like, ogre, please
I'm-
don't eat me.
I'm behind
To
them,
add to the illusion.
and I take my axe, and
They hesitate for a second after what Hammer said.
Alright,
They
good.
Like they hesitate, look back at you guys, like look, kind of glance over their shoulder at you guys, like what?
Sick.
and I take my axe and I go to decapitate one of them.
Oh, all right, you're closer to Rumley, the guy with the higher pitched voice. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Shit, I gotta remember what all my fucking rolls were. So I guess, well, I get to roll twice, right? Because
No, so it should just be a regular basic attack. So D20 plus whatever your
oh, it's my damage I get to roll twice
hit
for.
DC. So hit DC.
Shoot, I gotta find everything. It's been so long. Why can't I find this? Oh, plus 7. 14.
All right, Rebly, that's a hit.
Sweet. Alright, so damage is 1d8 plus 8.
All right.
Alright, I don't need to roll a second time. 16 damage.
Oh shit. You Rebly just they barely look back for a second, and you pull your axe back, and your new battle axe, and you unsheath it, and you just straight slice this dude's head clean off. It skyrockets into the sky. Ashlyn looks directly at you, and is just like almost in shock as his friend's head just like lands directly in front of him. As he kind of like lowers his spear or his javelin that he was about to throw, and he looks over at the ogre, looks over at you, and looks over at his buddy who is it happened so fast that his body is like just now like dropping to its knees and then slowly falling over to the ground.
I'm also going to use an action surge,
All right.
and I'm going to slice him up again. Well, this next guy. No, not the same dude. The dude who just fell to his knees like he's going to give me a BJ. Alright.
Go ahead and roll another attack roll.
Plus, I think 7.
That's a hit.
Alright. 16 damage.
Let's go! Crush these dorks, dude.
All right, so you now just like pretty much take like 2 steps over to Ashlyn, and with your action surge, you feel this kind of like rage inside of you, and you lift your axe up, and as he's kind of in shock, he goes up to block, and you just jab your axe right into his collarbone, and then you take your foot and you kick him off of your axe as he just kind of lands on the ground and rolls on the ground a little bit, and then sits up a little bit, and it's just like, what's going on? No, as he's like pretty fucked up, as he's just kind of crawling on the ground.
And then I use another attack since I can do 2 attacks per action.
Yep. So go ahead and roll for that one.
Plus 7, so 12.
12. That does not hit. As you kind of go up to hit him, but he pulls that family javelin in front of him at the last second, and it just barely clips him. As he just holds, he's like, you're above him, and he's laying on his back, and you slammed your axe down onto his head, but he's just barely blocking it with this javelin that he has in his hand. And the javelin kind of looks like it's made of like bone almost, I will say. Even the spear tip is made of bone. And it's pretty much a surprise attack. I don't have a battlefield for this, so we're just gonna wing it.
Well, if
It's
it was a
okay.
surprise attack, do I
When
get
can
any type
pull
of
my
advantage or
crossbow and
anything?
just shoot him in the
Yeah.
chest?
No,
Sneak
no
bonus.
advantage. fucking the hammer, I couldn't remember his name, gets advantage because he's a rogue and he's an assassin rogue. But other than that, no, you don't get one, Rob. But everyone else, you guys are just kind of standing like, you know, maybe 5 feet away. Mike, you're a little further up ahead. If you just picture in your head. And
Yep.
it's just dense forest. So it's a surprise round. So Rob went first. I'll just go ahead and take takers. We don't even need to roll initiative for this. Who wants to go?
I'll shoot him in the chest with my crossbow.
Go ahead and roll.
Mm, 17.
All right, 17 is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
6.
All right, so you walk over to Ashland and you just you see that Rhodaar is like practically above him. Like, you know how like in the UFC where like people like lay on their back and they like try to kick the person off? That's kind of what he's trying to do to Rhodaar, but Rhodaar's like way too big. And he's just standing over him with the axe, you know, face it down towards his head. And you just walk over, you put your foot on one of his arms, and then you just take your crossbow, pop! Just right in the chest.
Pile around the kisser.
As the illusion also disappears. And you're just sitting there in almost complete silence. Well,
I go to search the bodies, mainly looking for all the potions that they have and that spear.
alright. Yeah,
Let's
so
get
just,
paid,
eerie,
gentlemen.
eerie quiet just kind of comes over you guys as you see him just drop as soon as like you shoot him in the chest. He drops his spear and everything to the ground.
Are they both
And,
dead now?
They're both dead, yeah.
Alright, I'm searching the bodies too.
Alright, so you guys find 2 health potions, just regular health potions.
Hell yeah.
And then you find that they're wearing pretty mediocre armor. You do, however, find 300 gold. You find the potion of giant strength. And the spear that Ashland had is javelin, is a javelin of lightning.
I'll go ahead and take the javelin of lightning and the hill giant potion.
I'll take one of the health potions.
I'll take
Alright.
some of the gold.
Oh, and yeah, I'm gonna take 100 of the gold, since I did most of the work.
What? You did most. Bitch ass, you would have never even had a chance to kill him if I hadn't conjured up that badass looking
Are you
spell.
gonna fight me? I'm taking 100 of the gold.
I'm just gonna steal it from you later.
All right.
And they notice that half of the gold is there for the taking.
So I guess Sam's gonna get the other 200.
It's hammer, brother. Hammer.
Oh, hammer, my bad. You look like a Sam.
I'll start cutting off a hand.
Alright, I'm gonna add 100 gold, I guess.
Alright. So you start cutting off a hand.
Yep.
Alright, you get the head of a dead person.
Perfect. I put it in my bag of holding.
Perfect. And yeah.
What's this item called? I'm looking for it. I'm looking it up.
Which item?
The
The
spear.
Or a javelin of lightning. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
So yeah, it's still kind of quiet. You kind of still smell the stench of the ogre as well as stench of dead bodies next to you. But that's about it. And now you're kind of back in the forest. Where do you guys go from here?
Can we continue with the mission now? Guys, you on board?
I need a short rest.
I'm needing to get paid. What the hell?
We already distributed the gold. You didn't say anything.
What the hell?
Take some of Rob's.
I slide
Got
over
plenty.
100 gold.
Ooh, that was very
100.
generous.
There you go, bro.
I shut my mouth.
All right, let's go.
All right. You guys start walking further away as the stench gets less and less and less as you make your way back to the road. And you're back to the road that you previously saw before, the road that you took this journey on in the first place. And I see you guys continue going on, and the stench of the ogre is completely gone at this point.
So let's go ahead and take a
we
short
start-
rest,
Yeah. So
so I can reset my skills that I use there.
Well, we did kill 2 of this village's best warriors, but we're pretty far out. A short rest shouldn't cause any issues. I'm okay with that.
Alright, so you guys just kind of pull off to the side after taking. You guys walk about like a mile or so, and it doesn't look like nighttime's gonna be coming around anytime soon. So you decide to take a short rest. You just kind of pull over to the side, and this is what I was talking about, Boongus, where you actually have a thing where you can do short rest stuff.
Short
I
rest.
I think it just makes people heal more, so you might not be able to. Never mind. Yeah, it just makes people heal more since you guys kill those people without taking any hits.
It was rough.
I thought it was pretty fun.
I definitely lifted through. it for
Wait,
years,
sorry,
so
I
was
needed
okay with
a deeper, darker laugh.
All right, I guess
but-
we'll take a short rest.
Yep, short rest. Go ahead.
Alright.
Short rest. Alright, so you guys begin making your way back to Orsage, where you came from. And I, by the way, hang on, just another aside. I had that set, so I have it, so just an FYI as like a DM, whenever like random encounters happen, I have to roll a 19 or 20 on a d20. So I roll a d20, and if it's a 19 or a 20, a random encounter happens. But I pre-made encounters like that one. That one was just it's technically kind of random because I just picked it. I just took it out of the thing whenever I rolled 19 earlier. But we haven't had like any random encounters, which is kind of wild. And yeah, the first one that we have, you guys just fucking killed the dudes. It's actually pretty funny. So I'm like codes like set aside for like moments like that where I do roll the 19 or 20 because that's just like part of the rules. But that was one of the ones I had set aside, and yeah, it's hilarious. Anyway, back
We're
to traveling.
We're a little darker here.
It starts to encroach on nighttime, but you guys see the city of Orsage in the distance as you begin to approach closer and closer as it gets closer and closer to nighttime. There's Orsage, in case you forgot.
Guys, I know the perfect place to stay tonight.
Sounds like a plan.
That place, you know, I like to call it a hole in the wall, but it's got an actual hole in the wall. We were there.
I'm pretty.
You guys were at the Rose Waters Inn.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
There's a hole in the wall. Anyways, let's go to Rosewater Inn because I need to get some sleep.
Yeah, you guys come back. The guards are the same guards and they see you again, but they don't recognize you as you begin to make your way through Orsage. Well, not through Orsage, but through the gates. And they're just like, halt! Let's check all your stuff. What are you coming here for?
Just take a sleep.
I point to Orion.
We're just here. At some point, we want to talk to the general. I'm a lord from the north, and I had some pretty important news, and this is my entourage.
If you're a lord, let me see your seal.
I pull my seal out.
They inspect it. Alright, let them through.
We're his bodyguards. Just so you know.
I didn't ask. As they...
I didn't ask if you. It's a statement of fact.
As they just kind of usher you guys back inside, and you go back to the inn. So you're going back to the inn because it blew up on you guys. Remember? So are you guys going back to that inn, right?
Yeah, we're going
Or-
back to a different one.
All right, so you
in
guys
and-
go back. And the barkeeper, he kind of just looks up, sees you guys walk in, and it's just like, oh god. Hey.
So I walk up. I put my my arm on the bar. You know, I kind of lean on it, and I get right into his face. I said, and I say, "You owe us a couple nights, right?"
Yeah, I suppose so.
All right.
but-
So then I
He pulls out 2 keys to 2 rooms,
And I
he's
grab
like,
them.
Here.
and then just walk
Just
upstairs.
take 'em. All right, so you walk upstairs. Is everyone pretty much just going to bed?
I'm gonna hang up by the bar.
All right, you hang out by the bar, and he comes up to you and he goes, "Are you gonna order anything?"
I say nope.
All right.
I'm just hanging out. I'm just eavesdrop. I'm just listening to the conversations that happen around me. That's all
All
I'm
right,
doing.
go ahead and make a perception check.
All right. God, I can never. +5, 17.
17.
Yeah.
So you gather a couple different rumors here and there. The Lord is kind of always cooped up in his estate, in his manor, and people are like wondering if he's sick or anything like that, just because no one's seen him for a while. But besides on his own property, and just a couple just random rumors besides that, but that's really the only thing you gauge.
Are there any single ladies at the bar, or no?
Of course there's single ladies.
Okay. Well, I push past them to get to the single men on the other side of the bar.
Alright.
And I buy them the cheapest whiskey on the shelf.
Alright, a couple of the men start getting a little tipsy. A couple of them even started talking to a couple of the ladies.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. And I just start asking people. I just say, hey, I'm new around here. What's weird?
What's weird?
Yeah, what's weird about this place?
One guy tells you about a haunted mansion,
Okay.
and he's just like, "Yo, ghosts are real."
I'm with you.
And they're in this mansion. I'm telling you, 100%. Another person is just like, ever since the war began, the Lord, he's just been cooped up in his home place. He used to hang out at a couple different bars and be around, but he hasn't even put any new. He hasn't paid attention to any of the townspeople lately. Like, we've all been kind of suffering. I'm a farmsman, and I've just been kind of suffering here, and I need some answers. And he's been unavailable ever since the war began.
Which bars did he used to frequent when he would go out?
This is one of them. He hasn't been
Okay.
here in a while though.
Alright, good to know. I mean, that's so sad.
He also has heightened security. Is the last thing he pretty much says. And he's just like, yeah, people have been hired, my friends included, been hired to just be extra security for that place.
You guys too? Well, let me ask you this, because I'm a big fan of the Lord. What would it take to get him out to the bar so I could hear some of his stories?
With the war going on, probably nothing now.
Interesting. I look at you all shifty guys look side to side, and I back up while facing him.
All right.
All the way to my room, I walk backwards.
All right. So you go back. You go all the way back up to the room.
Yep.
And I assume you guys spend the night.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
You guys hear me?
Nope.
Yeah, I hear you
I can
now.
hear you. You're just
Oh,
really
yeah, now
quiet
I
for
can,
some
yeah.
reason. Maybe I have to turn you up. Hang on.
Are you doing a bunch of weird stuff, John?
Born.
There we go. I turned you up a little bit
Nice.
on my own. All right. And then so you guys rest for the night for free, and Before you wake up for the next morning, Rob, I need to talk to you in a channel down below.
All right.
We're back. Did you guys have anything pop up, by the way?
Nope.
Just the town.
All right, cool. Cool, that worked.
And this weird message that you sent to Rob.
What? No.
What?
Give right.
Dinga dinga linga 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 dinga.
All right, but just making sure that worked. All right. And so you guys wake up the next morning. And it just sounds like it's pretty bustling downstairs. But you guys wake up in your separate rooms. Doesn't look like anyone blew anything up. Doesn't look like anyone snuck in. And you guys are now in your rooms. You kind of walk out into the hallway to meet each other. What do you do
Alright.
from here?
I say, all right, guys. Last night I met some of the king's bodyguards. This might be an easily manipulatable situation here.
All right.
If we want to get close to him, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't realize he was a king.
Yeah, we got promoted or something.
All right. Always wanted to kill a king.
I shake my head in disgust, but listen anyways.
But for real, I met his bodyguards, and it's apparently like on a volunteer basis. Not really sure why, but he's up to security in general, I guess, because of the war. And these dudes, they sometimes do security for him, and I bet they didn't look that tough, and B, we could probably pay them to like, you know, like I don't know, like throw their job for him. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we have to pay them?
Or not, or we could just beat them up. But like, there's options.
Well, I say we got two options, right? We can pay them. Well, it sounds like you said that we could pay them off, right?
Potentially, yeah. They look like they're pretty, like, smooth brained. Like they're pretty easily manipulated by cha-ching, baby.
What makes you say that, though?
They're alcoholics. You know what I mean? They're dependents. I saw them at the bar. That's where I met them. And it was really late.
Why
and
don't we
also
just?
we're single. We could probably convince some women to you know, give them a little bit of attention. You know,
I start paying
like
attention.
like a side hug or something.
I'm listening.
Another thing we could do.
Yeah.
We don't want to waste our gold on a hunch.
Nicer.
Is that we could beat a couple up, take their armor, and pretend to be guards.
But are they identified based off their armor, or just based off the fact that they're hanging out around the king? I mean, the lord.
We can find
I
out.
mean, I could use my power, get in the audience, then we kill him and peace out of there.
Use your what?
Use my status as a lord here.
Yeah.
That we'll need because they're gonna look at your faces. Disguising yourselves in armor is not gonna work. That'll get us past the gates, but nothing else.
Oh, the lord also used to hang out at this bar. Here's what we gotta do. We gotta buddy up with these boys and say, hey, listen, when you guys are on shift guarding the lord, convince him that what he really needs is to just come back to the pub or whatever and regale the townsfolk with some of his awesome stories. And we'll be there to hear the stories, and then when we see him, we'll stage a fight and kill him incidentally.
No.
Wait, we don't even... Okay, it was a great idea, but...
No, it was a good idea. It was a great idea up until staging a fight. We can poison him.
Okay.
And I'd say that I like that. If you could actually make that plan happen, if you can convince the boys downstairs to lure the guy here, then we can have MC Hammer do some sleight of hand and poison his beer.
All right,
I can do that.
I see what you're saying. Okay, I think
can
that's
do
a
that.
I think that's a good
I look on
adjustment.
board.
I'll say this: I don't know for a fact that I can, but it sounds like we can get as many free nights out of this place as we want. It might take a few nights for me to convince him, so it's worth. It's kind of like a zero loss.
I don't have that kind of time.
Okay.
I'm not gonna waste a couple nights. We need to figure out something now. You know what? Fuck it. We can stay a couple nights.
What do you got to do in such a hurry?
I don't gotta do anything. That's why I just said we can stay a couple nights.
I like it.
Alright, so what do you guys
So-
do? You guys are kind of standing in the hallway talking about this. Luckily, no one has come by or anything. But you guys are just sitting here talking about this in the hallway. So what do you guys do next? It's pretty much like morning.
That was a good question.
We go into the bedrooms and talk a little more.
Alright, so you guys walk into one of the bedrooms. It's just quiet in that bedroom. You don't hear any of the tavern music. You don't hear any of the noises downstairs. It's just completely quiet.
So
I like the sound of that.
I like the sound of all the keys from your keyboard.
Thanks, bro.
I was just about to say, like,
Is
as
it
soon
all
as I said it was
clickety-clack?
quiet, we heard
Yeah,
them.
dude, we can hear you.
Alright, move a mic. Alright,
Alright.
whose room are we in discussing this shit?
I'll say that Hammer and who hung out with Hammer last night. Who slept in the same bedroom at least. Different
I
bed,
slept
but
with Hammer.
all right. So you're in Orion and Hammer's bedroom.
Oh yeah.
All right, everyone come up with a plan, and then we'll brainstorm. Everyone has to have one plan, so come up with your own plan. So we already heard Boongus's plan. He's gonna try to convince the guards who get drunk here every night to get the lord here, or the mayor rather, to come to the tavern. And then my addition to his plan was that we poison the mayor. So I guess we'll go with my plan. My suggestion is that we lure some guards, one way or another. Maybe we get them really drunk or something like that, and then we lure them out back and we steal their armor, and then we make our way inside. And whatever situations pop up, we got a bard to convince people. We have a lord who can, I don't know, maybe help us. Who knows? So point of the matter is that's my idea. So
Do you
next.
think we can actually steal 4 plates of armor from the royal guards, or maybe not royal guards, but the guards guarding the mayor? That will fit
Absolutely.
all 4 of us.
Yeah. Well, it depends on how many. It depends on how many guards are. Well, here's the thing: does anyone have a disguise spell?
I got one that I can conjure up something that looks like anything else or whatever. It's different than my other mirror one.
And I can disguise myself.
Okay, so you can disguise yourself, so
I
you're
don't.
good. I would need to. We could find. I bet we could find a drunken. I mean, this place was a bunch of different races. I bet we could totally get some armor. I bet like most of the armor here isn't even like molded to people because that'd be too
I don't like
expensive.
wearing armor. You get to interfere with
Well,
stuff.
that sucks. Anyways, so what other ideas we got? One idea from you two.
All right. I say I summon a zombie. I have the zombie attack the edge of town, whatever. And while everyone's distracted with that, we sneak in on the far side and kill them and leave.
The problem is that don't you think that put everyone on a high alert? Like because this town guard would go there, but not the guards for the mayor, right?
Lord Elder. Name.
Lord Elder.
Lord Elder.
I hate this place already.
Well, I tell you what I would like to do.
Or Eldar, if you're fancy.
I would just like to right now just roll into town, just try to get as much information as I can. Hang out at the local pub, talk to the town crier, and just get information. Just see if maybe there's a like-minded feller that wants to get rid of him.
Aren't you part of the Thieves Guild or something? You got any contacts?
I do have many contacts. If they're here again, hanging out and asking around, I will definitely know for sure if there is one or not.
Interesting.
Did you say something on
You don't know yet. You might be able to find out if you go do it though, for sure.
Okay.
All right, we'll spend the night. No.
Mike, I'm hearing a whole bunch of clacking from you.
Alright, move on.
Sorry, Mariah was talking to me. That's why I muted.
All good.
Alright.
So, what's the plan? What do you guys want to do? You're hanging out in this room.
Yeah, this is such a great room.
I invented, but I'll hear other ones.
Wait,
Alright.
Are we missing one?
I think we
plan?
should just demand an audience with him. And I'm
Yeah,
not saying we should do anything.
Are we moving into
Let's.
I'd
to
say you
his,
should.
Good idea,
manor,
dude.
or are we chilling out here getting more information?
Let's.
I'd say we split into two groups. I'd say the two people who have the best persuasions to hang out, gather information, and maybe me and Orion can head and see if we can't demand an audience with the mayor, and just to gather information.
Hey, and also work that from two angles, right? So put a bug in his ear, be like, hey, dude. Oh man, I love that little pub down the street. I wish there would be like some, some old timers telling stories and shit there, and maybe just kind of get him wishing he was back there hanging. That's what the dudes told me he used to do all the time. Somebody working it from both sides. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, we should try to convince him to come back out.
Yeah, and then because I'm working these two dudes to bring him out there, and then like it's two angles.
Well, maybe then you should come and persuade him. As part of the, I think that'd be better. I think the audience should be. I think the people who should go into the
Right.
tavern, or not the tavern, who should demand an audience, should
Yeah.
be the lord who knows the lingo around here, and the bard who can talk his way through a paper bag.
All right.
Hopefully.
Well, what I'll do is I'll just draft a letter and see if he won't. If I can't request him to have a drink at the bar.
Request him to have. I want your autograph.
I don't know.
Well, we need some facts about him though, because we gotta sound like big fans, and I don't really know anything about this guy.
We know he likes his bar.
That's true. All right, fair. I think we can go ahead and go.
I'll hang here at the bar. I'll definitely get some information of what he's
Okay.
like and see if there's anything else going around.
I guess I can always ask the aristocrat, and then get a request an audience for us in a couple days.
I like that.
All right. So, first things first. Let me. Since it sounds like everyone's split up, let me see who's going where. So yeah, I assume you guys are now splitting up and like going different directions now, right? After you guys went like yes, plan break, right?
To a point. I mean, I think Rob and I are gonna stick together.
Okay, yeah, you two are sticking together. All right, we'll go ahead and start with you guys first then. So where you guys going? So after you guys kind of come out of the room, where do you guys go?
I decided to go to wherever the aristocrats like to hang out. I would hopefully know somewhat of that information.
Yeah, growing up a noble, you don't necessarily know where they are, but you just kind of you go further and further away, like away of the smell of piss, and just like go towards like kind of the nicer, part of town. But yeah, so you and Rhodaar go towards the nicer part of town as you begin to just kind of traverse down some different alleys, and you see that there's a bunch of different houses. There's even a magic shop. There's a couple different shops, and just in general, as just people are just walking by.
Perfect. And we those magic shops look tempting, but we'll head into we'll head toward the better far town. Look for a high-end bar.
Well, maybe we should just go to a magic shop.
All right, we stop at the magic shop real fast. Temptation's too great.
Well, I mean, just in general, like you just see a bunch of different shops. But yeah, so you guys go to the magic shop, and you see this man. He's just kind of sitting there. And he's counting money on his table, counting gold, and he just looks up at you guys. And everything that you see in there, you've pretty much seen it at Marcus Versatile. It's nothing like too crazy or too new. As you walk in, he's just like, "Hello."
Hey, what good you got? What you sell here?
Oh, I sell all kinds of stuff. What are you looking for?
Do you sell body parts?
He kind of is taken aback, and he's
I
like,
think what he meant to say was, Do you sell parts you can put on your body?
Do you sell parts that you can put on your body? That's for sure.
Oh, what do you got?
Let's see here.
I look a little disappointed.
Uh, let's see. Give me one moment.
The back room, like the off the ledger kind of stuff.
You're not here.
You're not there.
Yeah. I'm just thinking this out loud wherever I am. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
I'm just role playing what
I
I would
don't.
ask.
I don't have a whole lot, but I got a couple scrolls here. I have a couple of health potions. But what I did just recently get in, and this is from the smithy himself, is this full plate armor.
It's a weird thing to have in a magic shop.
Well, kind of a magic shop general store type deal.
That's convenient. So what's this armor like?
Sturdy.
Well, I'll tell you what. That does not convince me to buy this thing.
This right here is just a plain full plate armor, but I do have one of these, and he pulls out a cloak, and the cloak looks like it has like multiple pockets on it, and he kind of starts reaching into one of the pockets. He pulls it out, and it's just like a random like what's this called, like those like time turners or whatever, where you like, that's like a little sand thing, and he's like, but there's all kinds of magical items inside of this coat here. Almost anything that you need, you can practically pull out of one of these pockets.
Is it on command, or is it just you put your hand in a pocket, you get something random?
You pull out, a lot of the times it's random, but there are a couple pockets sewn in here that do have a couple things, and he reaches into a pocket that actually has a picture of a dagger on it, and he pulls out a dagger out of it.
And this is a cloak?
More of a robe. It's a robe of useful items, is what it's called. And he kind of reaches over towards the lantern.
Can I wear a
picture
cloak over a robe?
Pulls out a lantern out of it, then puts it back in.
Can I wear a cloak over a robe?
No.
Works?
No.
Hey, what was that armor he said?
Full plate.
Full plate?
Full plate.
Full
And then he kind of goes
plate.
over and he pulls out this, it almost looks like a iron, just pure metal stick. And he places it, and he goes, stay. And then he lets go of his hand, and the like metal rod just floats in place. And he goes, this right here is an immovable rod. Nothing can ever move it as long as I say stay. It'll never move.
That's pretty interesting. How much that cost?
The immovable rod?
Yeah.
Let me find out here for you real quick. That is 300 gold.
How much does the plate armor cost?
The plate armor is definitely more expensive. It's 1,500.
All right, I'll take both for 985 gold.
Go and roll a persuasion. And how you gonna convince that one though? You gotta give me a little bit more than that.
Well, I have 985 gold in coin, straight coin, right here in my hand, and I bet it's gonna take you months to sit there and sell both of those. So, considering I've seen the rest of your stock, you don't carry too much, and I assume that's because you don't exactly sell a ton. So,
This is,
god damn it.
but unfortunately, I'm not gonna budge on the price.
All right.
But you're right. I mean, we have so many adventurers out here in Western. I mean, people just come in, they're buying things. You know, there's trolls to push off of bridges, ogres to slay, dragons to wrangle.
I pull out this my long sword of Alakar. I say, how much gold would you give for a beautiful weapon like this?
Whoa. He kind of like looks at it, and looks up at you, and where did you get this?
When you go on enough adventures, you slay a few people.
This is easily 1,000 gold. Easy.
I'll sell it to you for 1,500. Actually, in fact, I'll trade it to you for the plate.
For the full plate.
You said this is easily 1,000, so I'd probably say it's.
This is an immaculate sword. Us come from across the country. I'll tell you what. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
God, fuck.
I'll tell you what. You had this.
By the way, that's. Oh yeah, sorry.
You had this. And you had this, and I'll drop it down to about 350. This is 350 gold, and you have yourself a deal for that full plate right there.
All right, I'll do it, and then I'll also get that javelin.
The javelin.
Or the spear with the rod. Sorry, the rod.
The rod.
How big's the rod again?
It's just a rod.
How-
It is exactly, it's about 5 feet.
All right, yeah, I'll take that rod.
Yeah, it's about 5 feet.
All right, so I got the plate and the rod.
Um,
That cost me
Kinda
what? How much it cost me?
350 gold, and you lose the sword.
Wait, for both the rod and.
So you're also getting the rod on top of it.
Yeah.
So you know what? I'll cut you a deal. 650.
I feel like that's not a deal. I feel like that's what what the prices equaled out to.
Well,
600.
take it or not. All right,
You
I'll do
mentioned
600.
you mentioned a deal. Okay.
600 is fine. So go ahead and lose 600 gold,
and
and
the
then you
sword.
also lose the sword of Alakar, and you gain the immovable rod, which is an actual item.
And the plate.
And you get full plate.
Oh fuck! I should have sold my chainmail. I'll do that later.
quick question, game mechanic wise, out of the game.
Yes.
On the robe of useful items,
Yes.
could I potentially, if I get a zombie, store the zombie on the robe? I just read up on it.
Not really. It kind of just has patches on it that like have pictures on them, and when you pull the picture off, it like turns into the item. Or in this case, the pockets. If you pull it out of the pockets, because I think patches are dumb. But yeah, not really. You can store bodies in that now. It just kind of has stuff in it.
Oh, okay. Because when I was reading up, it looks like you could add patches to it.
Yeah, you have to roll a D100, and depending on what you roll, the patches, those patches are on it. But yep, it says that. But he takes the gold from you, and he puts it on his table, hands you all the items, and he's like, anything else?
Alright, I go over to Rhodaar and whisper to him. Do you think this robe is worth losing my cloak that shoots out a spell when I get hit?
What's the robe do again?
It's got a bunch of patches basically, and when you pull the patch off, it turns into the item. And then it can produce random patches,
So it's just a bunch of random items.
basically.
And the other one is allows you to do the rage thing. The spell, right? If you get hit, you can do that spell to.
I cast rebuke.
Yeah, that's good shit. So I don't. I guess what I'm trying to think of is what benefit in a situation would that rope give you?
Access to items that we would need. Like if we needed a quick lockpicking thing or needed.
So you know what you'd be getting.
Yeah, 'cause all I do is look at the picture on the patch, and it would tell me.
And how many patches would you have?
I don't know, DM. How many patches are in there?
There are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10 patches. I don't know why I couldn't just.
And you could tell as soon as you get the cloak, you'd be like, okay, I can tell what all 10 patches are. If you rip one off, a new patch appears.
Yeah. No. Not a new patch. Once you rip it off, it's off.
Oh,
No, F it.
fuck
We're
that.
good. Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. I believe it has 2 of each of the main. There's like 6 main patches and then 1 of each of the original patches. So, or of like random ones that you'd have to roll for.
I'm good.
Well, all right.
That
And
sounds
now
boring.
we switch over Mike
Uh,
and Sam. What do you guys do?
Hey, alright.
we're trying to talk to the.
So they left. You guys just see him like leave out of the bar. Where are you
Yeah.
guys?
We
you
head
guys
straight for the
doing?
Lord's house. We're gonna go talk to him. Gonna try to convince him to come out for a drink. Know what the plan was?
Yeah, something like that. So you guys begin to make your way through the town, and you actually do reach the Lord's Banner, and as you can tell, there's just a bunch of different people. Like I wouldn't say it's a ton, but you can definitely tell there's a lot of guards as you begin. You kind of start walking through, and even before you get to the main gate, one of the guards stops both of you and goes, "Hey, what are you doing?"
We are here to see the Lord.
What
course.
business do you have with the Lord?
It's social.
Well, he's not taking any social calls anymore. He hasn't been for months.
Tell him we are old friends of his. It's old friends from a pretty far away.
Pretty far away. Do you got any proof?
Nope. I think I said our word. Well, actually, hold on. Have you ever seen our kind of armor in this town before?
I mean, I see all kinds of armors and all kinds of different
Exactly,
places.
but
Why?
Get your lord right now because his friends are here, and he will be extremely upset if you make us wait and deal with you. Go talk to him now.
Let me ask you this: does the term "best friend" mean anything to you?
It means everything to me. But let me get your names. I'll go talk to the Lord and I'll ask him if he needs an audience with you guys.
All right, shit. Hold on. Sidebar. Wait, you stay here. I just remembered something I have to tell my friend, but it's about a neighboring nation state, and you aren't on a need-to-know basis. So we're gonna go over here for a second, and then we'll come right back and we'll tell you our names.
Okay.
So, okay. Hey. All right, but big guy, we gotta. I don't think he's gonna let someone named Boongus just walk in there and start talking to this guy. So we gotta think of the fanciest names we can think of. Who does he might know? That's the perfect sentence. Who does he might know?
Who does he might know?
Who, as I scratch my chin, who does he might know?
Didn't you talk to some people at the bar who used to talk
Yes. I spoke with. His name was.
Yeah, you didn't get a name. You didn't ask for one.
That's true, but I can surmise what he might be based on looks.
Kyle.
Let me- His name was Sir Kyle. I don't know. You got any ideas, bud? We gotta think of names. Unless you think honesty is the best policy, but we can just. You know.
Honestly is not the best policy. I do not know any names yet. I wanted to find out some more information, but here we are.
Oh,
So
well,
I
let's
have
just double
nothing.
back. We'll tell him we'll come back later. We'll tell him we
Alright.
forgot something.
Alright, he kind of looks at you guys and just waves, and it's like, okay. As you
Alright.
guys double back, you make your way back into the tavern, I assume.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
Sick.
Um.
Alright, you want to go on a fact-finding mission? We can.
Well, what I'm gonna do is now. I'm gonna sit at the bar. This is the contact, if there is one here for me. I'm gonna sit here. I have to see if there is one. So I gotta order my drinks.
Okay, I'll order
Okay.
a drink too.
Alright, what do you order?
Tequila sunrise, of course.
Alright, you order a tequila sunrise. And the bartender, he's still kind of like almost fearful of you guys. He's just like, here you go, but I do need some money for the drinks.
I
So
will.
I-
I toss
that'll
him a
be
gold.
Yeah, that'll be a gold. Just take a
And
look.
I order a shot and 3 beers.
Do you remember what the code is?
It was somewhat close to that.
Here. There you go. Did you get it?
Yeah, got it.
Alright, so what do you order?
What?
3 shots of Jack and a glass of Grey Goose on the rocks.
He looks at you and he just kind of like looks around. And he puts the 3 shots of Jack Daniels on your table. Takes some Grey Goose, puts it on the rocks, places it on the table, and he's like, once you're finished with that, come with me. And he has a full, completely different demeanor, and even Boongus is sitting there. He has a full, completely different demeanor. He's not scared of you. He's like not trembling like he was before. He just has a completely different demeanor than what you've seen before, and he just like
How
walks into the back.
Wait, he walked to the back so I can't order any more drinks?
Oh yeah, he walked to the
well,
back, and he was like,
we
once you
got-
finish that, come with me.
We got 4 in front of us. Let's down these and let's go, bro.
Oh, I can have 2 of yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
These are for us.
Oh.
We'll drink
thank you.
these and let's go.
Alright.
Alright, so you
I
guys,
chew it up quickly.
so you guys get to walk behind the bar, and you go into a room, and the same bartender just closes the door, and he goes, I didn't know you were part of the Thieves Guild. What the fuck? You didn't say anything. As you're just kind of like in a room full of just like beer kegs and stuff, and he's just straight up talking to you, Hammer.
Right now, I'm keeping a very low profile. It's a
That's
mission that we don't need to talk about right now. I just need I need some info on what's going on and what's the best way to get into the mayor's mansion.
As soon as you like mention the mayor, even though he's not mayor, he's a lord. He just kind of like he just kind of like he looks at you and goes like, the Lord's Manor, right?
Yes.
You nod and say yes, and he opens the door back up, kind of like looks around, closes the door, and you see him lift up this carpet that has like underneath the carpet you see like a hatch. He opens that, looks in, but then closes it, and then rolls the carpet back up, and then just kind of brings you guys to the back corner of the room, just kind of like behind a couple of these kegs. And he goes, the fucking Lord, Jesus Christ, what do you want to know? And with that, we will pause for like 5-10 minutes or just a break. So you two are in the room with that guy, and he's like, and he was just asking about your thieves. He didn't know you guys were part of the Thieves Guild. And he's just kind of shook that you're asking about the Lord. And he's like, what do you want to know about the Lord?
Wait. Oh yeah, I forgot we're not talking. Oh yeah. Who are some of his friends?
He has all kinds of friends. He's been up in security a whole lot lately.
Yeah, but like, can you name a few?
Uh,
No harm. You go, Rob.
Yeah, there's Isaac, John,
Okay.
Adam. He sits at the bar sometimes.
This passage, which room does it lead us to?
Oh, you're
Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
I don't care if you are part of Thieves Guild, so you don't need to worry about that.
No honor amongst thieves.
But
That's what I've always
what are you
heard.
trying to? What are you trying to do with the Lord?
Well,
You ask an interesting question only a thief would think of. Let me see. I've got it. He's got a ring, an emerald ring that is very valuable amongst thieves. Thieves consider emeralds to be very valuable, so we're gonna steal it right off of his fingers to prove that we're the best in the town.
I haven't heard of such ring. I mean, we've been trying to infiltrate for a while, but we've really only gotten through the first gate.
You must be part of a shitty thieves guild because we've known about this ring for well, he has. I'm not in the thieves guild.
watch your mouth. But yes, there is a treasure there that we're after. And
well,
we
we're all
will
after
obtain
that.
it.
Go ahead and make a deception check, both of you.
Are you about to fall for my shit, boy?
Oh yeah.
+7, that's 22.
Well, I don't know what treasure you're after, but we've been trying to infiltrate the Lord's castle for a while now, but ever since he beat up security, we've barely been able to make it far at all. But we haven't been able to make it past the first gate. And I'll tell you, it's hard. There's
I
a lot.
believe it.
What do
I'm
you,
not-
what do
not too
you,
worried about it.
what is our guild after?
Well, there's this stone he has locked up, and we've been trying to get to it. Oh my gosh, the price on this stone. We don't even know what it does, but we have a wizard that is willing to pay big money for it.
That might be the emerald I heard all about. The big
They
wizard stone.
possibly
not
could
green.
be the same. Yes.
But
Do we
either
know
way,
it-
it's been hard to get in there.
Getting in is not a problem. Can you give me
Yeah.
more information about how it's guarded and where the stone is at?
Well, I could give you what we have so far. It's not much, seeing as how we've only really gone through the first layer of his defenses. But I could definitely give you something as a fellow Thieves Guild member.
I'm wondering if we should just tell him our whole plan, but like, not the, you know what I mean?
It wouldn't change anything.
You don't think so? Because we're not
Nah.
actually trying to get into the thing. We're trying to lure him here.
Well, they're after honestly, the same thing I am. Fame and glory and money. But, with you guys, I have a companionship. But it won't change their minds. They're after one thing and one thing only. Our plan won't sway them one way or the other.
Are they whispering this?
I mean, they're just kind of. I mean,
just-
yeah,
Yeah,
they're
that was
just kind of
private
like
combo.
talking to each other. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I tell the guys, look, we're actually gonna get the mayor to come here and get him drunk and then steal the ring off his finger.
Well, it's not a ring. We're looking for a big rock. It's like the size of 2 fists put together.
Well, we'll also get the rock. It may not be, I don't know. I'm sure he's got some kind of ring on, but if he's wearing a ring, I'm gonna steal it when he's here. That's my goal.
Well,
Why not
it's gonna be
get...
damn near impossible to get him out of that fucking house, that manor.
We've got an airtight plan.
Listen, I'll tell you what. We're thieves here, right?
Yeah, all three of us.
Yes, indeed.
I share a little bit of something with you. You share a little bit of something with me.
Alright, what do you got?
He pretty much opens up. He undoes the rug, opens up the little latch, and he walks underneath for a little bit. Comes back up with a paper in his hand, and he closes the latch and then puts the rug over it. And he comes up to you guys.
That is
And he's
curious.
Listen, for one thing to another, you know, I need to pay for the damages that were done to my inn. Tell you what, you give me a little bit of gold, and you could have this right here. Plans to the outer. There's 3 layers to the manor. The first layer has just 2 guards at the front gate. Then there's an inner layer, and then there's the manor past that. I have some plans here of guard movement, guard situations.
Where everybody's
Here.
gonna be located at any time?
Yes.
How much?
For the first, for the second gate. So you'll have to get past the first gate, but the second gate, you'll have to pay up for it. All right. For one thieving member to another, you know I need to pay for this place, man. You guys blew it to fucking smithereens.
How
I'll
much
tell
do
you
you
what.
want?
I want 500 gold.
Oh, whoa, no.
Whoa,
No.
whoa, Nelly.
I'll
Now here.
give you 100 gold because that's all it's worth.
Booyah.
100.
That's a golden ticket right there.
Yeah. The second level of the guards, their movement, I have to go through another 3 levels after that. This could be nothing.
You're not gonna get a better deal from anyone else in this town,
I'll give you
especially not his
100
guards.
gold for that.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check. Sam.
Give it to me. All right, that'll work. 15 plus 3.
What if I meet you halfway? What about 300?
$300 I can do.
Alright, 300. So you guys, in a very different way than just normally exchanging gold, you guys just kind of both shake hands. And then you kind of bring your hand back and you're out of 300 gold and you now have the paper in your hand. And Mike, you barely even saw the exchange. And you kind of open up the piece of paper. And there it is right there, and it kind of explains to you the ones that, so every single arrow on that page, at exactly 7 p.m. every day, that position of the red arrows, there's usually an archer and an armed, and just a basic armed soldier at 7 p.m. every single day for 10 whole minutes. It's completely unwatched.
Okay.
The rest of the arrows, those are fully armed guards, and that's the entire first layer right there. And then past that is that gate, which is the square. And he just pockets the gold, and he opens up the door, and he starts to begin bartending again. Did you guys both get that picture, by the way?
Yep.
All right, we'll come back to Rob and John.
Woo!
So you guys kind of just close the door of the magic shop as you walk out. And what's going on? What do you do?
We start trying to find a ritzy bar.
All right, you begin trying to find a kind of little high-class bar. And you do find one. It's called the Singing Goose. And you walk inside and you see people drinking wine. There's a couple people reading books, and sitting at tables. As you walk in.
Alright. Head to the bar. Is there a bar?
Yeah, there's a bar, and he goes, what kind of gift for you boys?
I name off some wine that I knew of from when I was a noble.
Alright, go ahead and name off just any one.
I want the Pikachu special.
That's the one. I was going to use just regular like real life drinks in this campaign, but yeah, sure.
I feel like that's actually is a real life wine.
You know, some like I don't know, I'm not a big wine guy, I guess. But either way.
I mean, I live in wine country, so I really should know more.
I know Barefoot.
I order
Barefoot's
some
got cheap
Apothic
wine.
Red.
There you go,
There you
Apothic
go.
Red. I know that one.
Mhm.
All right. So yeah, he orders. He pulls that out and he puts it on the table and he's gonna be like, all right, for both of these, 20 gold.
I'll cover it. I give him 20 gold.
I hand them 20 gold.
Oh, I bet my
So
bowl
wait,
away.
who's? All right.
Oh, wait, whoa.
He said he's gonna cover it.
It was 20 gold total. I thought we were like, who said we were ordering together?
I was gonna cover your drink, but
All right, cover my
it
drink.
first.
I
No, you
appreciate
covered
that, my
first.
lord.
I'm gonna give him 10 gold.
My lord, I appreciate that, my lord.
I give him 10 gold.
All right, he takes 10 gold and he goes, all right, where's the rest?
I'm just a poor broke boy.
You're talking to John right now. He knows how much gold you have.
I continue sipping on my wine.
Rhodaar will remember that. I hand 10 gold over.
Alright, 10 gold. So he takes it and he puts it away and he goes, thank you, kind sirs, as he begins to walk away. And he's kind of dressed in like super dapper attire. It's a very, very, very fancy pub. And yeah, you guys are sitting at the pub.
I try to proceed. I try to listen to conversations.
You hear a couple different things. A lot of people talk about the war, and how they're actually kind of profiting off of it. Not so much about the Lord though. You just kind of hear here and there that he's kind of a hermit. He just stays in his own place. But other than that, not too much.
So I take a look at one of the parties that said something about the Lord, and I go sit at their table.
I follow.
All right, it's there's a tiefling and a elf there. They just kind of look at you like, "Hello."
Hey, I'm new to town, and I was wondering if you guys would be amenable to just chatting with me.
They kind of like look you up and down. My God, is that blood? They kind of like point at a stain on your cloak.
No, I just sometimes get a little overzealous while I'm eating.
As do we, as do we.
But no, I
what,
just
what are you doing in town?
well, I'm here to meet with the Lord, and I figured you fine gentlemen, being as upstanding as you are, could give me some tips on to what he's looking for and just about the Lord in general. That way, I'm I want to start on the right foot.
Kind of look at you. Every single time that you say the word Lord, they just like pull the drink away from their face a little bit. They're just like, "What's your last name? What's your family name?"
Depends. No, it's Darkfire. Lord was just a joke that we used back from where I came from. But you guys know who I'm talking about.
Well, yeah, it is the. I know you're talking about the Lord. Yeah, of course the Lord. It's just he's been extremely busy lately. He's not even taking public complaints, but a couple of us have been able to get through. He sure does miss. He sure does miss the wine. I'll tell you what. He misses the wine from Rosewater's Inn. We sometimes bring him a bottle from there. And he'll let us talk, but only for a short period of time. He seems very busy. He kind of kicks us out if we're chatting a little too much. But hey, I'm out here trying to sell a couple different weapons, and some of my own men to his war and his cause. So, you know, you better fucking talk to us.
Yeah, but I
Treat us
agree.
lords like fucking commoners. Good grief.
Oh, fucking
The
suck.
worst. Yeah.
I think they can breathe the same air as me. Oh,
Exactly. I mean, air is precious.
well, I appreciate it, kind sirs.
I whispered to Orion. I said, maybe you can ask them what business that they have with the Lord, in which they, you know, obviously brought the wine as a gift. I would assume.
They see you talking, Rhodaar. They're just like, "Who's this?" They ask Orion. They don't even like acknowledge you, Rhodaar.
This is my manservant Rhodaar. He just let me know that the night grows long, and that I may need to leave here soon.
Yes, my lord.
Well, at least you have someone like that around. That's great. My fucking winch is around here somewhere, I swear to God. Sometimes they let me drink too much and I end up falling out on the street. But it should be fine.
I would never let my lord fall in the street. Such disgusting dirt.
Ugh, filth. Let this town be overrun by peasants.
I agree. Rhodaar, come here. And I whispered to Rhodaar. They just told us that they are here to sell weapons and men to the Lord.
I nod.
Well, we'll be off.
Alright, gentlemen,
enough.
you have a great day.
The elf kind of grabs the tiefling as he's just drunk as fuck. And they stand up and they begin to make their way out.
Hold on. Sidebar. Where'd they say they bought that wine from?
Rosemary Inn. Rose Wine Inn? Rosemary Inn?
Rose Waters.
Rose
Isn't that where
Washington.
isn't that where we stayed?
Yes.
Okay.
So they begin to leave, and you guys are now at the table by yourselves. What do you guys want to do from here?
I say we head back to
Rosewater.
We have our way in.
Let's go.
Alright,
Alright,
we go.
You guys pick up and go, and you kind of make your way through a couple of the townspeople into the dirtier part of town, and you see the Rosewater Inn sign, and you walk inside, and you see both Hammer and Boongus, and they're playing quarters with some random half-orcs. As you guys walk in, and once you do walk in, you hear the music is just bumping.
Domino, motherfucker.
As you guys walk
Really
in.
useful.
Yeah.
I look down on them.
As they're just kind of playing some games, but you guys do make your way to the other side of town. It is, I would say it's about later in the day. You guys kind of spent the whole day walking around town. It's a little bit later in the day, but it's not quite nighttime. But you guys arrive. It's pretty much happy hour. There's a bunch of people in the bar. There's a whole bunch of commotion, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, you guys see them. They're just chilling out, and you meet up with them.
Hello.
You guys just walk up.
Hey,
Don't say anything.
Hey, my comrades! What's
There you
up?
Hopefully you guys did something today. Something knows up.
What did you guys do that was so productive, huh? Do you feel like you can judge us?
We have our way into the bill. Well, okay.
Oh, do you?
I go. We have a solution to our mission, and
What's
I keep
that?
at that since we're in public.
Alright, we need to get more in detail because
Yeah.
we came up with a plan too, or at least we know what's going on a little bit more inside.
Hey, let's ask the bartender if we can go in his secret room. He trusts us because we're in the Thieves Guild. We can
Late
discuss.
bartender of the secret
Whoa,
room.
whoa! Back the truck up.
What are you
Back
talking
the truck
about?
up.
The
Yeah.
bartender.
He's talking about nothing. He's a little too
The
drunk.
bartender
I
is a
don't know
member
what
of
he's
the
saying now.
Thieves Guild, and he's got a secret room with a carpet.
All right. You probably shouldn't be saying that out loud unless you.
like a couple of muffled.
I don't give a fuck. I'm not in the Thieves Guild. I swore.
I go up to the bartender.
Yeah, just ask him. He'll tell you.
Bartender is again looking at you and he's like, "Oh my God, how long are you guys gonna be here?"
Look, buddy. I'm a pretty big fan of the wine here. Can I get 2 bottles of your fucking wine?
What kind of wine?
What kind of
Our
wine do you
finest.
have? What, your finest. You know, I like that word. You're a smart
What's the
man.
bartender's name?
You didn't learn it.
Oh.
Alright.
Finest wine.
I mean,
If I
that's
was
gonna cost
lord of a
quite
local-
a pretty penny.
Yeah, well, what's a pretty penny to you?
Well, we have Napa Valley's Chateau Monte Yellow, which is per bottle is about 200 gold.
Yeah, that's not even the like that's like the price of your wall, dude. Like,
Hey man, I got a big business here.
yeah.
That's what we sell.
And who will buy that wine?
Oh, the Lord. He's about the only person that drinks it around here.
Yeah, man, you make a really good argument. I lean in towards the rest of the group. I'm like, okay, everyone want to pitch in for this?
Absolutely not.
Before we do,
Fuck no, I'll take the house knee.
Okay, hold on, whoa. I sidebar to the group. I'm telling you guys, remember our original freaking plan was to lead the guy here so we could like give him some wine? This is the wine, guys. This is the wine.
Alright, yeah. But if we have it, he's not gonna come to the bar with us.
But the
bar's gonna
point
stay
I'm
here.
trying to make though is that
Where's the man at?
Yeah, where's the dude? Yeah.
the plan isn't to lead him here anymore, and that's what we're gonna discuss. But
No?
we need this
Oh,
wine.
I didn't know that.
We need this wine. Well, now you do.
well, let's go discuss. the
Well,
plan.
that's why I was so apprehensive to the idea.
Well,
'cause I didn't
that's
know
why
this.
we had
Discuss
this.
the plan
We had
and
this
then come back
sidebar.
down by the wine later. It's not
We
like
could have had
we're
the
gonna-
sidebar on the secret room.
All right. Hey, tell you what, 200 gold's a lot. You know, let us know if it comes down in price, and we might buy a bottle or two.
Let's not just like a Labor Day
I'll
sale.
let you know.
All right, because apparently you haven't sold it since the Lord came down. And what has that been? A couple months, couple years? I don't know. But it sounds like
Hey,
this
listen.
wine's been sitting there for a while.
Gets better.
It's in
with
there for
age.
what? And wine expires, so you're gonna be fucked.
Gets
in a few
better
months.
with age.
Yeah, that's what I would tell someone if you had a sour fucking apple.
Hey, bartender, can I show my friends your room, your best secret room? We need to discuss.
I don't know what room you're talking about.
Okay, wise guy. Okay, wise guy, but seriously.
It's okay, bartender. This guy
No,
gets drunk
seriously,
and says a
I
lot
know-
of
I
random
know
shit.
What you're talking about.
This
I
guy.
start walking away.
All right.
I start walking upstairs as well.
All right. So you guys are going upstairs.
I
where
requested
you're
to
going,
ask if they have a Pikachu
Hammer?
special here.
Yeah, upstairs.
All right,
going
back
upstairs.
up to your guys' rooms. All right, so you two kind of walk back upstairs. Are you guys gonna follow suit, or
I request the Pikachu special real fast.
he goes? I still have no idea what the fuck a Pikachu special is, man.
I look at him angrily and leave.
I'll tell you what. I got some fucking Sam Adams. I got some fucking
I keep walking upstairs.
Yeagley. All right. All right. So you guys, so everyone's pretty much meeting him up there.
Nah, I'm gonna like poke around in the dude's thing or whatever and see if I can like find more secret passageways. Like I'm gonna press on walls and shit, like bookcases.
All right. You
And the
begin
bar.
pressing on walls and bookcases in the bar. Hammer, Rhodaar, and Orion, you guys make your way up to the top floor, and you're in the hallway again. You guys just kind of nod, and you head into Orion's room again, where it is, where you know no one's listening because it is just dead quiet. As you guys kind of walk into the room, the three of you, and yeah, you guys are in the room.
All right,
You
so we
kinda
know.
see a little bit of the sunset in the distance.
So we'll reveal what we learned first. I'm assuming you guys learned some stuff considering Boongus wouldn't shut the fuck up downstairs. So-
Yeah. We have a way past the second level. What do you have?
The second level.
Well, what we have is a guard layout. Getting
Yeah.
into the mansion is what we have.
Think of it like a circle, but there's an inner layer, and then there's the mansion layer.
Like
in the
Attack
center.
on Titan.
Like Attack on Titan. Yeah, sure.
That's
that helps you out.
Um,
Yeah. So like the guards that you guys met, and then this is the guards after that.
Well, that's actually pretty cool. So what's the plan then? Once you get in, once you get in,
Are you
well,
gonna
how are we gonna get in?
show them? Are you gonna
What do
show
you
them
have?
the Are you
Uh,
gonna show them this that stuff, or are you gonna show them what you have? Well, I guess you guys are talking about it right now. So
well, what we have is
Yeah, what do you have?
so we know that the mayor is buying people and weapons, and he also you can generally if you so we could probably get an audience with him off of that, but we can especially have the upper hand because he really likes the finest wine down there. Um, he tends to be pretty excited about that, and that might be our chance to poison him. So if we could pose as arms dealers or slave traders, get in there, give him that wine, we might be able to get the job done.
I like that, but I don't want to pull him out of his castle. I say we establish this plan with our entire group working together on the inside.
Well, what I'm saying, well, we don't have
Because
to get him
he
out of the
actually
castle.
has he has something in mind that I want, and it's actually something that we
God damn
all
it! You want to steal something again?
yes.
The problem is,
Yes.
it might be a little too dangerous.
Not
Maybe if this dude
Uh,
wants to stick around and steal something afterwards, he
you're
can
not
do
there,
that.
Mike.
Wait, where am I?
You're at the bar, remember?
Oh,
You
yeah,
said you were
yeah.
feeling stuff around.
Oh, cool. I must have found something. Taking a
Nope.
long time. Okay.
But
Oh, damn it.
but
But,
this is
so it's
gonna
these three in the room.
this is gonna take care of both of our jobs in one, and this will be so much easier.
I just don't see how that's going to benefit our group. If we can get into the first layer using that, well, I say we can get in, but I mean, what is that? That just tells us the guard post. How are we even going to get past the guards guarding the gate?
Do you want to
Well,
go ahead and
that-
show him the what you got?
Yeah.
All right, so you show him. Got here. So you have kind of the inner layer. So you have the first two guards in the front, but then after that you have this layer here, and then you have the banner itself, and that's the information that you.
So
have so
I don't
far.
understand what I'm looking at.
You're gonna have to explain to him. If you remember.
What we have is this is we have a 10-minute window of the guards' movement through this layer. What we can do is, by observing this, we can get inside without them noticing
So
us.
there's a breach. There's a breach we can get in
Yes.
without being noticed. We have a 10-minute window to do what we need to do, kind of in that area.
Well, getting in, getting out, that's a different story. But getting in, yes.
But that only gets us in the first gate, the first set of walls.
This is true. Inside
So
of
you
the
have
building.
whole banner.
Yeah.
So that brings you into the banner after you get past that gate.
I cannot tell you what's going to happen to us after that. No.
It seems very reckless.
And possibly extremely rewarding.
Yeah, that's not very enticing to me.
How much money?
If we get what I want, we're talking about, I don't know, 1,000, 5,000 gold apiece.
Alright, man.
What do you want? What is it that you're trying to steal?
Besides completing our mission, there is an object. It's like almost like a boulder that I want. It looks just like a rock, and it's not heavily guarded at all. It's
Where-
gonna be super simple
where
once
is it?
we take out. Well, that I don't know.
You just said it was going to be super simple.
Well, we can check everything out right now. Literally, this is us making a plan to just jump in there and do everything right now. We can check everything out, scope everything out, put spies on the inside, and get some more information, and definitely have a better plan than this if we check it out a little bit more.
So, what about this? What if we do both plans?
What?
As in, we separate. Two parties go in stealthily to go steal this rock. The other party goes in to give the poisoned wine to the mayor. Because even if we steal this rock, how are we still going to kill the mayor? He's guarded. That's our primary mission.
You guys kind of sit in silence for a little bit, just after Rhodaar suggests that, kind of thinking to yourselves.
Was that the
What
Do
if
we
I just
know-
sneak in the room and kill him?
Well, he may have a taste tester too. That's pretty common for lords of this size in this kingdom.
That's true.
Huh?
You guys sit in silence for another 10 minutes. Just trying to fill in the gap here. As you guys come up with a plan.
Yeah.
Alright. By the way, Boongus. You end up, you don't find any, like, you start hitting walls, you're walking around, just kind of drunkenly, and you make your way back upstairs, and you just kind of open up the door.
I didn't find anything.
and-
All right.
Yeah, you didn't find anything of importance as you just kind of like walk in into the door, and you see everyone just kind of standing around. They're just and thinking, and you see the plans that you found earlier laid out on a table, and you just kind of like walk up to them, and they're all just kind of sitting there in silence thinking.
All right. Cool. So what'd you guys talk about when I was gone?
So, Orion, what is your you think we should go steal?
I mean, we don't plan to come back here, and we could use the money, and by we I mean I. To
What's
expand
our
my land.
What's our exit plan? I forget what our plan to leave this country is.
We gotta get back to the border, or we gotta not get back to the border. We gotta get back and cross
Running our
over the
ass
lake.
off, getting out of here.
Wait, why are we trying to kill this dude inside of his own house?
So I got another idea. So
Wait, but hold on. But why do we abandon the plan? I thought we were gonna drag him out to the bar, then kill him.
because I don't think that's feasible.
We haven't even tried that. When we're gonna try
There's
to
a
go
lot
in
of things
there?
we haven't tried. Doesn't mean it's a
We
good
have
idea.
An easy entrance
Yeah, but that's the
in,
idea we were gonna do.
And there is other objectives inside of the mansion as well.
We have two better ideas than that. That's off the table now.
Alright, well, what are the ideas? Because I wasn't here for him. I didn't hear him.
The two ideas are sneak in, steal something that's going to give us a lot of gold apparently, and then we'll wing it about killing him. The second thing, I agree. I think it's fucking horrible. So, the second thing is to pose as weapons dealers to get an audience with him, and then give him his favorite wine as a gift, but it's poisoned. So that's the second idea. The third idea that I just thought of is maybe we can figure out the schedules of the lords that we talk to, because that's how we learn. The lords, they sometimes get an audience with him, and they give him his favorite wine as a gift. Well, maybe we can poison the wine that they're going to bring the lord, and that way we don't even have to get our hands dirty in the castle at all. And if it turns out that he has taste testers. They're the ones who are going to face consequences, not us.
Yeah, if we intercept them early before anything happens, then it's almost impossible for them to trace it back to us.
We just
How
have
are
to
we
know
go-
their schedule and if they're going to meet him or not. We'll have to
How
figure
are
out
we
like a...
gonna confiscate this wine, poison it, and then reseal it without him even noticing?
I don't think stuff's sealed very well in this state. I think it's just corked.
Yeah, but it's not just like corked by like you barely put it on there or whatever. You gotta trap the oxygen or whatever. There's a difference between when you first open the bottle and then when you just put the cork back in.
I will
And
let,
a
as the
famous
DM,
wine
I
guy
will
was
let
gonna do it.
Sam decide because he's the assassin.
Oh, assassins are wine experts.
Not wine.
Just kidding.
Sam, what do you think about all this? Or what does Hammer think about all this?
Hammer thinks slipping a poison inside of a wine is absolutely something I could do. Without anybody the wiser, especially even if it's a wine or mead connoisseur. But that coming from the Lord of the Manor, he's not gonna know none of the difference. I can definitely slip a poison in there.
There you go.
Problem is, we need more information gathering. We have to know who is planning on visiting the Lord with that kind
Sure.
of wine.
And what they're carrying, and them not knowing that we stole something and then placed it back without their knowledge is the issue.
Well, that would be your
Wait.
job.
Wait, so isn't this assuming that someone's even bringing this dude this wine in the first place?
Yes, but we know it's happened before with people who are currently in town. They might have more business with the Lord. That's where the more information gathering comes in. We got to figure out if they plan to meet up with the Lord again.
We might be waiting a long time.
Well, they might know some people who plan to be visiting the Lord. This is just an idea.
I should get a job as his royal taster, in case he has one, and then I'll sip the one first and be like, "Oh, that tastes really good," but I won't actually drink it. I'll just like, purse my lips or whatever. And nope, that's fine.
I get behind that. I agree with that.
Or I'll take a big sip and I'll be like, "Oh my god, I've got to go to the bathroom," and then I'll run and I'll throw it up before I die. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. So, what are you guys deciding on?
I vote on Boongus getting a job as a taste tester there.
I think that plugs any holes. 'cause
Maybe
I
you
got a
should
lot
just try to get a job as the jester.
How's that gonna help with the plan, though?
Scouting.
Scouting what? What do you need? What information do you need?
Well, we know exactly what kind of guards he has, what's going on in between the second and the second walls and the manor.
Yeah, I feel like I could do that as a taste tester. I'll literally be chilling next to him eating his food.
Oh, well, I mean, you're right. If you could do that, I just feel like jester's
Yeah.
more realistic. In fact, they might make the jester the taste tester.
I'll
Yeah,
tell my... got experience.
what's gonna get us in? What's gonna get us in?
We might need to work this from 4 different angles this once. I'll talk to whoever's in charge of hiring at the castle and see what I can do from that angle, because that's pretty low risk. You know what I mean?
That works. With enough distraction, I can climb over the first wall and be undetected. That'll work.
Sick.
Alright,
Rhodaar, how
as
are we getting
guys
you in?
are,
Well, wait, so we have the guy who thinks he can become the taste tester. We have the guy who's gonna sneak in,
Oh, ye of so little faith.
and then we have me and Orion, and I guess we could pretend to be arms dealers.
This is great, because we actually need covers for when we're hanging out in the town, Because we're total strangers here. So if someone asks us, what are we all going to say that we're part of the Thieves Guild? We have to have some made-up thing, you know? And so if we all have these little cover stories, it kind of gives us our fake alibi already.
Well, Orion.
Actually, wait. Given enough time, if you can delay for like 3 to 5 minutes, and then have an explosion ready,
What?
I think we can get everything done in time.
I mean, I can do the explosion.
You guys distract them long enough and do whatever you can, keep them preoccupied, and then a huge explosion, and then you're gonna have to fight because there's gonna be a ton of guards coming your way, and that's the point. You're a huge distraction that we would need, and we could pull this off.
This has success written all over it.
Yes, we kill a
Why do I
lord,
feel like I'm the bait?
grab the object, and get out. Wait, we need time. If you could buy us like 5-10 minutes.
I mean, you not just grab the object, but kill the guy too.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
that's the most important part. If we get out of
Yeah.
there without killing the guy, then it was bunk.
Like, it's all gonna be sneaking in. The explosion is gonna be, well, basically we're gonna be on a time limit. We gotta go in and kill the guy, and then the explosion goes off. Then, when the distraction is happening, we can take the object and run.
I still think the best option to kill him, regardless of the object, is to poison him with the wine. I think that's gonna be the cleanest option. I think we need, like, you can sneak in, and we'll be the distraction because a lot of the guards are gonna be paying attention to us as arms dealers. So you sneak in while we do.
can do that, and we would accomplish our goal. We can do that.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with walking away from this treasure.
No, I'm saying you should get the
okay
treasure.
With it. I'm okay with it. I want it. I really do.
You should get the
But,
treasure.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
You
We
get
can just
it.
kill him and run.
No, you get the treasure. We kill the guy with the wine.
Oh, going in by myself?
You want us all to sneak with you?
I mean, I guess
You
I
and me
could
have
go
the
with-
best sneak, so
Oh, that's true. Boongus and I can. grab
No,
one.
no. If we run together, no. That's we. No, that'll kill our group. There's no way we can pull together and separate everybody like that. That'll kill us. I'm okay with walking away from this treasure and just accomplishing the mission.
I mean, if we knew where the treasure was,
I kind of want to get the treasure.
Well, I don't know what it is. I know it's worth a shit ton of money, though.
It's probably gonna be in the treasure chamber.
Look, at some point we've got to go outside so I can talk to the plants. I just got this ability, and I need to know if there's anything information to glean from them. Like maybe the ones right outside of a
well,
window.
we might be better off talking to the plants in the mansion or in the walls of the castle.
We're still just planning here. We
Alright.
haven't done anything yet.
All right, fuck it. Let's make a decision. So, are we not? So, if we go in for this thing, we're not gonna be in. We're pretty much not gonna kill the mayor.
What?
That's
Well,
the way,
that-
but
that
that's
we
why we
have to
split
do.
into two parties: two to kill the mayor, two to steal the object.
I feel if we do that, then our two stealthiest people have to go steal the object, right? And Boongus has to go with the persuasion side of things, you know, with the as the arms dealer, because he's got the best persuasion. He's the
Wait,
bard.
I'm the arms dealer?
Yeah, you're gonna be arms dealer with me.
Oh, so wait, did I get promoted from taste tester or?
Yes,
Oh.
you're gonna be arms dealer, and we're gonna
Hi.
give the guy poison wine and/or kill him in the place.
All right.
You guys gotta realize though, you guys are not combat enough. You guys have to persuade your way out. And if you do not persuade, I would rather you guys get imprisoned, and then instead of fighting, because at the very least we could possibly save you. So
Well, let me try this. Hey, man, you wanna buy some guns?
Yeah, I do.
All right. What are you interested in? How many people do you want to kill?
All of them.
All of them? All right. Are we talking church, school, your neighbor? What are we looking at?
And just
give me
like
a
that,
number.
I'm not gonna answer anymore.
Oh, Jesus. You can tell I know my shit, right?
Fuck it. Let's do that. You two sneak in and try to steal a thing. Boongus and I will definitely not get caught and try to kill the leader.
No, don't try to kill the leader. Just don't get caught. And,
Poison wine.
yes. Get. Good. Wait. Am I staying behind?
Wait, why don't we just poison the guns we're gonna sell them?
Yeah, wait. What? If I stay behind, I can poison the wine. I thought I was
No.
going into the assassin.
No. We are sneaking in with your map to go get the rock.
Right.
They are
Okay.
they are posing as arms dealers
Okay.
with the poison wine as a gift of, whatever, gratitude,
But
kindness.
I didn't
good
poison,
nature.
I didn't poison any wine.
Yes. So you don't have to do any sleight of hand with the wine or anything.
Okay.
So we'll pre-poison it. We don't have to poison it in front of him. We can just do it like we can poison it beforehand and then bring it in, right?
Yes.
That
Poison the
sounds
wine.
solid. Okay.
Now on the flip note, we all need to pitch in to buy the wine because it's expensive as fuck.
All
I
right.
can contribute $10. That's all I have.
You better have more.
That's literally all I have. I spent all my money.
100 gold.
All right,
How
50
much
gold.
was it again?
It's
I'll pay
200
gold.
So, Boongus is off the hook.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so you guys kind of Rhodaar, you actually kind of got gold from everyone. So subtract 50 from Orion and 100 from Hammer, and you head downstairs and you purchase the wine. The bartender goes, "Oh, yeah, you're back," and you hand him the gold. He hands you the bottle of wine. And you now have it in your hands. You head back up to the room, and you guys are all in the room now with this bottle of wine in your hands, and that is where we'll end today.